Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Beacon House School System has started a series about general knowledge, and today we are going to discuss about Governor Generals and Presidents of Pakistan from 1947 to 2020. Okay, let's start from first Governor General of Pakistan. Here is first Governor General of Pakistan, and who was the first Governor General? He was Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He took office from 15 August 1947 and he left office 11 September 1948. And secondly, we have Khwaja Nizamuddin. Khwaja Nizamuddin was second Governor General of Pakistan. He took office from 14 September 1948 and he left office 17 October 1951. And Malak Ghulam Muhammad, he was the third Governor General of Pakistan. He took office from 17 October 1951 and he left office from 6 October 1955. And here's the fourth Major General, and he was Sikandar Ali Mirza. He took office 6 October 1955 and he left office 23rd March 1956. Here is the list of presidents of Pakistan. Sikandar Ali Mirza, yes, he was the first president of Pakistan. He took office from 23rd March 1956. He was elected by elections and he left office 27th October 1958 and he belonged to a Republican Party. Mirza served as the last Governor General of Pakistan and became its first president after the 1956 Constitution was promulgated, which established a republic. He was deposed in 1958 by General Ayub Khan, whom Mirza has appointed as the Chief Martial Law Administrator in 1957. Here is Ayub Khan. So he took office 27th October 1958 and he left office 25th March 1969. Ayub took control over the country after the 1958 coup d'etat. He led Pakistan into the 1966 war against India, and in 1969 Ayub resigned under pressure from opposition and handed over power to General Yahya Khan, and he was selected by elections. Here is Ayub Khan. Yahya Khan. Yahya Khan took office from 25th March 1969 and he left office 20th December 1971. Yahya took office after the resignation of Ayub Khan in 1969. He resigned after Pakistan's defeat to India in the 1971 war, when the country was divided into two other countries. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. He took office from 20 December 1971. He was selected by elections that were held in the 20 December 1971 and he left office 13th August 1973 and he was with the party Pakistan People's Party. Bhutto resigned as president to become the prime minister after the 1973 constitution was promulgated, which established a parliamentary system of government. Here is Fazl Ilahi. So, he took office 14th August 1973 and he left office 16th September 1978. And he was selected by elections that were held at 14th August 1973. He belongs to also Pakistan People's Party. Fazl Ilahi Chaudhry was the constitutional president whose authority was exercised by Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Chaudhry resigned in 1978 and handed over the presidency to General Zia. Here is Muhammad Ziaul Haq. He took office 16th September 1978 and he left office 17 August 1988. He was also selected as by elections, and Zia took de facto control over the country by leading the 1977 coup. He served as the chief martial law administrator until 1979. He was killed in a plane crash, becoming the only president to die in office. Ghulam Ishaq Khan, he took office 17 August 1988 and he left office 18 July 1993. He was selected by elections that were held in 13 December 1988. Khan took office after the Zia's 1988 death. He attempted to dismiss the Nawaz Sharif's government in 1993, but the Supreme Court overturned the president's decision. Khan eventually resigned along with Sharif in an agreement brokered by the armed forces. Wasim Sajjad, he took office 18 July 1933 and he left office 14 November 1993. He was a president that was selected by the elections and he belongs to Pakistan Muslim League M. Sajjad was the chairman of Senate and he was acting president. Farooq Leghari, he took office 14 November 1993 and he left office 2nd December 1997 and he was elected by elections 14 November 1993. He belongs to Pakistan People's Party. Leghari was elected president in 1993 after the resignation of Ghulam Ishaq Khan. Afterwards, Leghari clashed with Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and he finally resigned after being forced by the conservatives and pursued by the armed forces. Okay, here is Wasim Sajjad. So he was also the chairman of Senate. He took office 2nd of December 1997 and he left office 1st January 1998. Muhammad Rafiq Tarar, he took office 1st January 1998 and he left office 20th of June 2001. And Tarar was the constitutional president whose authority was exercised by Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Tarar resigned in 2001. Pervez Musharraf. Pervez Musharraf took office from 20th June 2001 and he left office 18th August 2008 and he belongs to Pakistan Muslim League Q. Musharraf took de facto control over the country by leading the 1999 Pakistani Cabinet. He served as the chief executive until 2002. Musharraf resigned the presidency in 2008 to avoid impeachment. Okay, Mia Muhammad Somro. He was acting president after the Pervez Musharraf. He took office 18th August 2008 and he left office 9th September 2008. And Somro was the chairman of the Senate. He belongs to Pakistan Muslim League Q. Asif Ali Zardari, he took office 9th September 2008 and he left office 8th September 2013. He was elected in the elections as were held in the 6th September 2008 and it belongs to Pakistan People's Party. Zardari was elected after Musharraf's resignation in 2008. The passage of the 18th Amendment in 2010 reduced his vast presidential powers to that of the ceremonial figurehead. Mamnoon Hussain. He took office 9th September 2013 and he left office in 2018. He was selected by the elections that were held in the 13th July 2013 and he belongs to Pakistan Muslim League N. Hussain was elected the 12th President of Pakistan by a comfortable majority and took office on 9 September 2013. Okay, here is Arif Ali, that is now the President of Pakistan. He took office 9 September 2018 and he is now the President of Pakistan as it is the year 2020. He was selected by 24th July 2018's election and he belongs to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. He replaced Mamnoon Hussain and was sworn in as 13th President of Pakistan. On 17th September, he addresses the National Assembly for the first time in his capacity as President. It was an overview of the brief description. It was brief description of Presidents and Governor Generals of Pakistan. Okay students, thank you so much.